Hi Verbling, my name's Michaela. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, and today we're talking about pronunciation. If you guys have any comments or questions on this class, or you would like to give me ideas or material for future classes, you can let me know on Facebook, and I'll put my Facebook name in the chat box for you. You can also message me on Verbling by going to my profile page, which I will link to you in the chat box as well. And I have private tutor hours if you're interested in any one-on-one practice. Ivan, welcome to class.
Thank you. Hi, Michelle.
Michaela, or however you're comfortable. Mika, Michelle, Michelle, whatever you like.
Thank you.
So, Ivan, this is my first time with you, right?
Yes, it's my first class with you.
It's good to meet you, Ivan. Where are you from?
From is Venezuela. For live was in Colombia.
Awesome. So you're from Venezuela? No, you live in Venezuela, but you're from
No,
Colombia.
no, I'm from to Venezuela. I live right now in Colombia.
Ah, okay. From Venezuela, live in Colombia. Got it.
Yes.
I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, but right now I live in Brazil.
In? Sorry?
Brazil.
Brazil.
Brasil.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, I really enjoy it here.
Yes. You dance samba.
I do dance a little samba. Samba is okay.
No way.
Prefer forró and some other dances. But I like samba too. The
Yeah.
music is great.
Yes, it's very cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so today we're talking about pronunciation, and there are some notes in the chat box for you, so you can open up those notes or you can share along with my screen. I will also show you those notes in just a second. Before we talk about the notes, tell me, how many sounds do you think the English language uses? Do you know?
Uh, I don't know if learning English is too much. No, no more. It's
That's so small. You speak
yes,
very well.
yes, it's very hard for me. It's yes. I tried. I
Mm-hmm.
can learn English.
Excellent. You have made lots of progress in just 2 months.
Uh, no, not so much. No,
You're
it's
being
only
modest.
it's very hard for me. I try very forcement for me and study English.
It takes a lot of patience, that's for sure.
But
All right. Let me welcome Duyen to class. Duyen, how are you?
Yes, great. Thanks. How about you?
I'm doing very well. We're about to get into the notes for pronunciation, which I put in the chat box if you want to open them. But Duyen, do you
Yes.
have any idea how many sounds we use in the English language?
Sounds?
Sounds, right. So in order to produce all of the words in the English language, how many sounds do we need? Like, one example would be ah. Ah is one sound. B is another sound. K is another sound. So in total, how many do you think there are?
Maybe more than 10.
There's
I have
10.
no idea. Yes.
There's 44 sounds in
Oh.
the English language. Some people count more, some people count less, but it's more or less 44 sounds. Now,
Wow.
the problem with that is we have 26 letters and 44 sounds. So, some letters make lots of different sounds, and other letters just make one sound. That's what we're going to talk a little bit about today. Now we'll switch over to the notes. If I can make this work. Here we go. Okay. So let's talk about ways to practice these. We're going to learn a lot about the alphabet and sounds in English, and I want to know, how can you practice them? So, Ivan,
Yes.
how do you practice pronunciation?
Okay, you can read these sentences. Yes?
True. Read sentences. That's a great
Okay.
way to practice.
Okay. How will you practice the song we learned about today?
A song? Did you say a song?
A, a B,
Sorry. Can you repeat that? Oh, the sounds. Yes.
sounds,
Mm-hmm.
sounds.
So listening and repeating, that's another great way. Thanks, Ivan. Duyen, do you have any other ways that you like to practice pronunciation?
When I have a new word, I will looking the meaning of that word in dictionary and find its pronunciation and try to read it time to time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Awesome.
And sometimes I practice by reading newspaper or some dialogue in book.
Yeah, books. Excellent. We've got tons. I have a few suggestions for you guys below this question. So here are some of my suggestions for students in general about how to practice pronunciation. The first one is listen to a recording and repeat, or listen to a teacher and repeat. So while you guys are in class here or after class watching a YouTube video, repeat things that you hear. When you listen, then repeat it. You can put yourself on mute to do it in class or do it on your own time on YouTube. Another way to practice, which is one thing we're going to use today, is minimal pairs. Do you guys know what a minimal pair is?
No.
Okay. A minimal pair would be something like Rick and Rack. Rick and Rack. So the difference is just one sound. Rick and Rack, or pick and tick, tick and tick. So the difference is just one sound. It's a really good and effective way to compare the sounds of certain letters. We're going to use those a lot today, so you'll see more shortly. Another really good way is to record and replay to get perspective. So record yourself when you're saying something in English, record yourself and listen back, because once you listen to yourself, you'll be able to identify what things you could do better. And if you don't have any recording equipment, an easy way to do this one is to call a friend and leave a voice message. Leave a voice message in English. You can play it back later and get a lot of help that way. And Andres, welcome to class.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Excellent. Right now we're talking about ways to practice pronunciation. Do you have any tips for us? How do you like to practice pronunciation?
Sometimes I use the dictionary online.
Yeah, like what? Like the Google Translator?
No, the Cambridge Dictionary.
Ooh, nice. Does it give you pronunciation as well?
No, my pronunciation is not well.
Does the dictionary help you understand the pronunciation?
Yes, yes, very good. It's a good tool.
Great tool,
Uh,
definitely.
yeah, sometimes I record my voice. I told uh, 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 my voice. I don't know what is the name. I tried. I loudly, loudly.
You record your voice
My
loudly?
voice. I speak loudly sometimes in front my mirror. Mirror.
Ah, yes. Yes, that's the next suggestion that I have for you guys is watch yourself in a mirror.
In
That
mirror.
is
Yeah.
an excellent way to get some perspective on your mouth. I mean, you can watch yourself and make sure your mouth is open wide for certain vowels and closed if you're making a different sound. So you can watch yourself do it. That's a great suggestion, Andres. Okay. A couple other fun suggestions are sing in the car or in the shower. It's fun and it really does help. And tongue twisters is kind of another fun suggestion. You can do it anytime you have 5 minutes to spare. Use a tongue twister to help you. Okay, do you guys have any other suggestions about ways to practice these sounds?
There are many sites in internet. I don't know. You maybe you can give me a site in internet for practice pronunciation.
There are tons of really good sites and YouTube videos uploaded, and that's definitely something that's wonderful for students to ask for as well. I don't think I can't put it in our chat box here, but if you contact me on Facebook, I will be able to give you some more specific suggestions as far as which sites I think are really useful and which sites I learned a lot from as well.
Okay, thank you.
And my Facebook name, if you guys need to friend me, is in the chat box.
Yes, I have your Facebook.
Excellent. Wonderful. So, I think we pretty much went over a lot of the ways to practice pronunciation. Let's get started talking about the sounds of English. We're going to start by talking about the vowel sounds. And even though we only have a few vowels in English, we have tons of vowel sounds. So let's go group by group. I'm going to highlight a section and ask someone to read. This time I'll ask Ivan to read the 5 short vowel sounds.
Okay. The 5 short vowel sounds. Short and I and us and other. Short E in pen, him, land. Short in it, in. Short O in top, hop. Short U in you under and cup.
Thanks. So those are considered our short vowel sounds. We only have about 5 of them. They're really common, pretty important, and probably you guys already recognize them pretty well. Let's look at our long vowel sounds. We have 6 of them, and I'd like Duyen to read these for us.
The 6 long vowel sounds: long A in make, take; long E in beat, feed; long I in tight, lie; long O in court, twirl; long U in rule; long O in few, blue.
Yep. Thanks, Duyen. All right. Moving on. Here are some tough ones. Here's where it starts to get a little more tough and irregular. We have some controlled R vowel sounds, and lots of people do not consider these unique vowel sounds, so they don't count them separately, but they are a little different and they're very difficult for some students to make. This is where we get that typical American R in play, right? So I'm going to ask Andres to read the controlled R sounds and the diphthong sounds. Can you do that for us?
Yes, the air control vowel sounds are in her, bear, and heart. Are in bark, dark. Or in fork, pork, stork. The wrong sounds. A, I, ow, oi, o. I don't know. Ray, right, how, boy, no.
Okay, so these ones are a little trickier. The first ones have kind of an awkward sound for most people, especially if you come from a Latin language background like Spanish or Portuguese. So we have that r, or, pirate kind of sounds, right? You kind of seem like some kind of pirate. R, or, but it's kind of that back of your throat sort of sound. And then a diphthong is actually when we have two vowel sounds squished together. So we kind of make this transformation into one vowel sound out of two different vowel sounds. And those would be a, I, ow, oi, o. And I'm going to show you guys my mouth as I do that.
A, I, O.
Yes,
Sorry.
excellent. Yeah, yes, excellent job. So I want you guys to watch what happens with my mouth because you can see how I transition from one sound to the other sound. So we have a, I, ow, oi, o, o. So you can see in those how we have vowel sounds that go from one to the other, and it might go big to small, as in A, we have A big and E small. And then we have boy. So in that case, we have small to big, O-E, oi. So those are diphthongs. Any questions so far? That's a lot of vowel sounds we just covered. No?
It's okay.
Awesome. You guys are doing well. I'm going to put my screen share back up so we can continue working together. All right. So let's look at this. I made a compilation of words, most of which are minimal pairs, which is what I described to you guys earlier, where they differ in just one sound, like sit, seat, sit, seat. And we'll have different pairs. So the next pair is desk, disc, desk, disc. Wet, wait. Bat, but. So, saw. Not, note. Bad, bed. Fast, first. Wade, wide. Bowel, boil. Bowl. So, we've got tons of vowel sounds. I think if you guys could master this, then you would probably have no trouble with all of your vowels in English. The problem is remembering exactly how to pronounce these because, like I mentioned before, we don't have enough vowels to represent all of the sounds that we use these vowels for. So instead what we do is we double up. O has 2 or 3 different sounds that it makes, and A has 2 or 3 different sounds. And that's when it becomes difficult because you can't predict the pronunciation based on the spelling. I'm going to say this once more, and I'm going to allow you guys to see my mouth so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. And then I'm going to ask you guys to try it as well. So I'm going to ask you guys to pronounce all of these, and it is tough So do your best. And I'll go first and give you a slow version of it. We have sit, seat, desk, disc, wet, wait, bat, but, so, saw, not, note, bad, bed, fast, first, wade, wide, foul, boil, bowl. I think those last three are kind of tough. Foul, boil, bowl. Ugh. Okay. So now it's your turn. Andre, do you think you're ready?
Yeah, I think.
All right, give it a try for us.
Okay, done. So, sit, seat, desk, disk, wet, wait, but, so, not, not, the same pronunciation, no?
Not quite. The first one is not ah, and the other one is note. Oh.
Okay, not, note, bath, bed, fast, first, wait, wide, bowel, boy, bowl.
Yes. Great job. Definitely, you could probably use a little more practice on these four here. We've got so, saw, not, note.
Saw.
Yes.
Saw.
Yep. Great.
Okay.
All right. Next up on the chopping block is Duyen. Would you give that long list of minimal pair words a try?
Yes. Say this slide again. Do you want me to say all words again?
Yes, please. Will you read all of these words that I'm highlighting?
Yes. Okay. Sit, sit. Desk, disk, wet, wet. Bad, but. So, saw, not, note. Bad, bad. Fast, first. Wait, wide. Bold, boiled. Bowl.
Awesome. You did an excellent job. I would say you might need to practice a little bit of this R sound, like first, and you can find more of these in tongue twisters as well, some of which we're going to go over in a second. But words like first and worst have that heavy R sound, so I'd say work a little bit on that. And
First.
Yeah, that first.
First.
Yeah, sounding better already. Definitely. I think the rest were pretty good. This word here is bowel. It's a diphthong. Bowel.
Bowel.
Yeah, it sounds good. The vowel actually sounds pretty good there now, but the L sound you might need to work on a little bit. And consonants are a whole nother world. We're going to get to consonants in a second as well. We just have to finish up with these vowels. Okay, Ivan, last but not least, will you read all of these words for us as best as you can?
Okay. Ahead, ¿no? Sit, set, desk, digs, wet, wait, but, some, saw, note, not, but, bed, fast, first, wait, while, bowl, boil, boat. I finish?
Yes, awesome. You did a great job. And I think similarly to Du Yen, you could probably work a little bit on your R sound and the diphthong sounds, those two vowel sounds that are squished into one, like for instance, wade and wide. Wade
Okay.
and
Wait, like white.
better already. Okay. Do you guys have any other questions on these before we go on?
No?
This is something that you
Okay.
guys could use to practice every day if you wanted. Because like I said, if you master this, you'll have mastered all of the vowel sounds in English. This is a huge, wide range of the vowel sounds we use. There's a couple missing, not all of them are here, but it's most of them. It's the huge majority of them.
Teacher,
Okay. Yeah.
are there tools for this pronunciation? Can I say all words with, for example, the second word, or can I say that all word with EH I pronounce sit? You understand? Do you understand?
I'm not sure I understand. So you mean like you want to use
Okay.
all of the vowel sounds with...
No, my question is, in English, there are tools for the pronunciation. For example, the second word, sit.
Uh-huh.
So can I say all words in English with E when the E, H
Oh.
are together?
Good question. And the basic answer to that question is no, because we have a lot of words that are irregular in English. And I'll give you a couple of examples. Like we have, and I'll put these in the chat box, we have bear, hair, and even the words read and read. Read in the present is with it long E, but read, if we're saying I read a book, it's
Okay.
spelled the same way but pronounced differently. I know, I wish it were more regular because it would be so much easier and nicer for everyone, but it's really complex and irregular. So the rule is that most of the time, probably like 75% of the time, when you see EA, it will make the E sound, but not always.
Okay.
And, of course, there's other ways to make the same sound. So sometimes a simple Y will make the E sound, sometimes EA, sometimes EE, sometimes IE, sometimes EI. So we have multiple ways to spell one sound, and the opposite is true. So you can't always associate one spelling with one sound.
Okay. Oh my God.
So complex. Yes, yes. Oh my God. I know. But let's not worry about that too much right now. Let's talk about these tongue twisters. There'll be a little fun break in some of this heavy talk about linguistics. So there's a little bit of weirdo formatting happening here that I'm going to delete. But we have some fun tongue twisters. So the first one is a bloke's back bike, break, block, broke. And it does make a sentence. The meaning of these sentences is not that important, but the fun thing is to try to say them fast. And most of these are to do with vowels, like we just talked about. So for the first one, I'm going to ask one of you guys to say it 3 times as fast as you can while still pronouncing appropriately. So, a bloke's back bike break block broke. A bloke's back bike break block broke. A bloke's black bike break block broke. I can't say it anymore. So you see how it goes. It's even for native speakers, it's difficult to get through saying it 3 times fast. but it's an excellent pronunciation. It's a workout for your mouth. And if you can master it, you will have turned those sounds into something your mouth knows how to do really, really well. So it really helps your pronunciation. Does anyone volunteer to take this one? It has a lot of L and R sounds, so if that's something that someone wants to practice, we've got vowel sounds, L sounds, and R sounds. Any volunteers for number 1?
I do.
Excellent. Go for it. Number 1 is yours. Next one is flee from fog to fight flew fast. From fog to fight flew fast. Flee from fog to fight flew fast. So this one has a lot of L and F, and of course vowel sounds as well. And you guys are going to say it 3 times fast. Ivan or Andres, do you guys volunteer for these?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay, go ahead. And then the third one here, I'll read it. This one you only have to say 2 times fast because it's actually quite long. So this one is, a big black bug bit a big black bear, made the big black bear bleed blood. A big black bug bit a big black bear, made the big black bear bleed blood. Okay. You guys can have a couple minutes to practice, and then I'm going to ask you to perform these.
I don't know. I can read number 1.
Yeah, go ahead. If you're ready and you want to read number 1, then go ahead. You can do that one if you like.
But I tried. A broken is badly broken. A broken bike break broken. A broke back break broken.
Yeah, great attempt. It'll get easier and easier as you use these, but these are really good tools, so please take these, use them in your everyday life, and in no time you'll feel like it's an easy one. Du Yen, you had the same one. Can you read it for us?
Forgive me.
Just block, break, by, break, block, block. Block, back, by, break, block, pop. Oh my god. Block, back, by, break, block, block.
Excellent.
Block. Oh my god.
You're enthusiastic. You want to do it 4 times. That was an awesome job, Du Yen. And again, same thing. The more you do it, the easier it will become. Andres, which one did you practice?
Number 2.
All right, go ahead and read that one for us 3 times fast.
Okay, for number 2. So it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Flee from fog to fight flew fast. Flee from fog to fight flew fast. Flee from fog to fight flew fast.
Excellent. I love how you took your time. Sometimes it's difficult. You want to get them out fast, but your pronunciation was better for slowing down a little bit. And hopefully soon enough, you'll have the skill to do it as fast as possible. And now I'm going to screen share the same document, but at different times. Sorry. Okay. I had some weird formatting issues on the last one, so we're going to move to this one. Let's try this one more time with another set. We have 4, 5, and 6 now. I'll read them all for you, and I'm going to give you each one to try. So, number 4. Bored birds barred berry from further harm. Bored birds barred berry from further harm. Bored birds barred berry from further harm. The next one. Carl cursed as he cavorted after 4 beers. That should have an S on it. Okay. Carl cursed as he cavorted after 4 beers. Carl cursed as he cavorted after 4 beers. And the next one, in fact, bears are usually barred from beer bars if they do drink. In fact, bears are usually barred from beer bars if they do drink. So these ones are focused more on vowel sounds than consonant sounds, and you guys might find them a little bit easier to produce, but try to make sure, like really sure, that you're pronouncing those vowel sounds right, because it's not a good idea to practice something if you're not pronouncing it right. You'll just enforce habits that are not entirely correct. So I'm going to give you each one of these. We're going to practice a little bit and pronounce them. And if you guys have any questions on pronunciation, please ask. Andres, you can have number 4. You'll say it 3 times fast. Duyen, number 5. And Ivan, number 6. You guys have a couple minutes to practice. Any questions?
Yes, thank you, Mikael.
Okay.
You already ready, Andres?
Yes, I'm ready.
Go ahead. Go for it.
Okay. Board where barred vary from further harm. Board vary from further harm. Board barred vary from further harm.
Well done. It sounded pretty good. I would say if you could improve on anything, it would be this word, birds, for the R sound. And don't forget that S there. It's sneaky, but it's important.
Very difficult for me, this word.
Yeah.
Birthday, bird. It's not easy.
That R sound, those consonants together, are hard for lots of people.
Okay.
Okay. Duyen, are you ready to say number 5 3 times fast?
Yes. Carco says he covered after 4 beer. Carco says he covered after 4 beer. Carco says he covered after 4 beer.
Awesome job. I have just a couple notes here. I think his name, Carl, you might want to... Yeah, that's a lot better. It's hard to put all those consonants together, but...
Not car.
Yeah, it's Carl. Carl
first.
Excellent, great.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is here is the stress is on the O, so it's cavorted, cavorted.
Cavorted.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Awesome. Thanks, Duyen. And Ivan, you're up. You had plenty of time. Go for it. This one, number 6, 2 times fast.
Okay. A fat beer are usually barred from beer bar in there to drink, and fat beer are usually barred from beer bar is there to drink.
Awesome.
Oof.
Well done. Yeah, those R's are tough. Those R's in the middle of the words, like bear, beer, bar, all of those could probably be practiced a little and improved upon, but you did a great job. All right. Any questions before we go on to talk about consonants?
Teacher?
Yeah.
Can you repeat, please, the number 4?
Yes. Bored birds barred berry from further harm. Bored birds barred berry from further harm. Bored birds barred berry from further harm.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. All right. Any other questions? Or you guys are welcome to ask me to repeat anything you want as many times as you want. I will comply. All right. Then let's go. The next one, I regret that the formatting on the document is a little bit funny for you guys. On my computer, it's working fine because I have a different version of it. But hopefully it won't matter too much. I still think it's pretty understandable. So for now, try to look off my screen so that we don't have any problems, and then later you'll be able to go back and know exactly what we were talking about. I'm going to ask you guys to read off some of these letters, and I'll show you the first one. So the first one is the letter B. This list is just consonant sounds. We already talked about vowel sounds, so now we just have consonant sounds. And B only has one sound, right? B only is B. But if you look down, like at G, G actually makes several sounds depending on where it is in a word and how exactly we're using it. So if you look in the G example, you can see that the first one, it gives us the standard G sound, G, gain, gap, get. The second one gives us a soft G sound, like general, gin, giant. And then the third one gives us kind of a lazy J sound, mirage, garage, beige. So I just want you guys to note that for each different sound, you have a new line of examples for that sound. All right, I'll do the first one and then I'll highlight a couple for you guys to do. B, B, baby, best, by, bring, blind, absent, about, number, labor, robber, tub. And the other thing about these examples is they give you a good idea of how the letter is pronounced in the beginning of the word, best, by, baby, bring, blind, and in the middle of the word, absent, about, number, labor, robber, and at the end, tub. So it shows you how the letter is pronounced in every part possible of the word. Okay, let's get going with all this work. And Leo, welcome to class.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So Leo, do you have the document? Are you all ready to participate with us?
Yes, I have.
Wonderful. Then I'm going to ask you to read this next one, the C. So what you're going to do is you're going to read the letter, then pronounce the sounds. In this case, it would be S and K. And then read the examples as well. Can you do that for us?
Okay.
Thanks, Leo.
C. Center, seller, cigarette, cinema, agency, notice, cake, cam, concubine, clean, cry, scratch, act, panic.
Thanks. All right, the next one is D, which is simple. Ivan, can you read D for us?
D?
Yep.
Okay. They, their, diet, door, duty, admit, hide, lady, kind, ride, ended.
Thanks very much. And this one here is admire with a diphthong. I. Admire.
Admire.
Mm-hmm.
Admire.
Great. Thanks, Ivan. Duyen, can you do F for us?
F.
Yep.
Fast, female, 5, forest, fun, fright, flight, often. Diff, cuff.
Great. This one here is irregular. It's actually pronounced deaf, instead of deef.
There.
Yeah, deaf.
Deaf.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Thank you very much, Duyen.
Yep.
And the next group is G. This one is for Andres. It's a lot to handle, but I trust you can do it. Go ahead and read G for us and all the different ways we can pronounce it.
Okay, G, gain, gap, get, go, gun, great, global, giggle, ego, begin, dog, air. The other two?
Yep, all of them.
Okay, general, gene, giant, agent, suggest, Egypt, energy, I don't know the ox,
Huge.
yuk, huge, manage is okay, manage?
That one is manage. So the sound is a little
Manage.
sharper when it becomes that kind of lazy zh sound.
Manage.
It's more like the third line, like mirage. So the manage has kind of a J sound to it.
Manage.
Yep.
Okay. The other is mirage, garage, beige, rouge. Rouge.
Excellent. That was a tough one. There's lots of examples. You can see that G is kind of complex because there's lots of different ways to pronounce the same letter. All right. H is also not the easiest one. Leo, would you mind reading the H for us?
What? Sorry?
Will you read the line for H and all the examples that go with the sounds possible for H?
Air, help, history, home, hotel, hotel, hunt, behind, inherit, I don't know, hour, honor, honest, hair, vehicle, and Sarah.
Awesome. So this word here is inherit, inherit.
Okay. Okay.
And the first line is all examples of that sound. And the second line is when it's silent, because frequently it is also silent. And you'll notice that we don't use H at the end of a word. The only example we have is here because it's silent. But for the first kind, this sound, we can't put that at the end of a word. So we don't have any examples like that. The next line is J, and it'll be for Ivan. Read J for us.
Sorry, what letter?
The letter J.
J. Quality, question, kite, quote.
Wait.
What?
Oh,
This
J.
one.
J.
J.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
No problem.
Jam, jam, jet, jelly, Jim, jungle, joke, jump, unit, use.
Thank you very much. And Duyan, will you read the K line for us?
Cat, kite, kilogram, sky, blanket, break, take, look.
Excellent. Thanks. Line L is next, and that's for Andres.
Okay. So late, let, leave, alone, close, leave, please, hold, nicely, table, fill, hold.
Yep, and this one is file, another diphthong. File.
File.
Great.
This
Okay.
one nicely.
Nicely, exactly. Nicely.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. We're back to Leo for the M sound. Leo, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Excellent. Go for it. Read us the M sounds.
Make, man, mind, mother, must, my, common, summer, name, form, team.
Awesome. Ivan, read us the N sounds.
Make, man, mind, mother.
Oh, hold on. N as in neck. This one here.
Sorry? M. Okay. Nike, never, knife, no, nuclear, phone, student, kindness, Tom, some.
Great. And this one here is nuclear. Nuclear.
Nuclear.
Uh-huh.
Nuclear.
Yes. Yeah, that last part is a diphthong. We have nuclear, nuclear. Okay.
Michaela,
Yeah.
you can send this exercise in chat box, maybe.
Oh, yeah, if that would be helpful. Do you want me to make it larger?
Sorry?
Is the problem that you can't see it, or...
It's yes. I know can read. It's very small.
Okay, I can also make it bigger. Let me just make it bigger for you. Is that better?
Yes. Thank you.
Awesome. No
Uh,
problem.
forgive me for forget my length.
No problem, yeah. It's hard to see these tiny screens. Du Yen, will you go next and read the P section for us?
Yes. Paper, person, pick, pour, public, repair, April, keep, talk, scripts.
Thanks. Next up is a tough one. It's Q, and we've got more than one sound for Q. Andres, go ahead and read those for us.
Quality, question, quiet, quote, equal, require, unique, technique, antique, grotesque.
Awesome. Thanks. Leo, will you do R for us?
Okay. Rain, red, rise, breathe, grow, scream, truck, arrive, hurry, turn, more, car.
Awesome. Ivan, S.
Send, sample, song, system, strict, loss, kiss, release, cues, present, reason, relics, advisant, advisor, always, is, was. I finished.
Thanks. Mm-hmm. Du Yen, T.
Touched, tell, time, phone, tune, hotel, attentive, student, what, rest.
Great. And I'm going to note with this one that there are some times when T is pronounced a little bit different, like in the word basket. And I'll put that here. Basket usually doesn't have a full T sound, but it's kind of a stop in your throat. So something like basket or right. They don't get that full T sound at the end, but kind of like a half T sound that gets closed off in your throat.
Right.
Okay. V. It's now Andres, your turn.
Okay. Vast, vain, vivid, or
Vivid. Mm-hmm. Vivid.
Voice, even, review, invest, with, move, active.
Thanks. And the second to last one here is move. Ooh.
Move.
Mm-hmm. All right. W. Leo, go ahead. Yo, Leo, you're muted. Are you still there?
Yes, I
There we
have some problems with my connection, but I'm here.
Got it. Okay, well, we're glad. Go ahead and read W for us.
Okay. Wall, war, way, west, wind, word, wood, sphere, swim, 20, twist.
Thanks. And this one here is actually swear, a, sound instead of an E sound.
Yeah, it's rare.
Thanks. Okay.
Correct. Okay.
X. We're almost done with this, but X is a tough one. We've got lots of different variations here. Ivan, go ahead and read the X words for us.
Exercise, ashames, spit, ex-wife, access, fix, release. At some, exact, execute, excel, access, no, assist, exit, exul, xenon, xerox, xenophobic, xenophobia, xylophone.
Yes. So those words aren't that important. They just go to show that sometimes it makes a Z sound. But if you're curious, the pronunciation is xenophobia and xylophone.
Xylophone, xenophobia. Yes?
Exactly.
Thank you, Michaela.
All right, and the last one, Juyen, Z is for you.
Zero, zoo, horizon, pose, crazy, organize, quiz, jazz, pizza, muzast, nazi, wanz.
So this last line here are examples of when Z makes a TS sound. So this would be pizza, Mozart.
Pista, Mozart, Nazi,
It's
was
not C, not C.
Nazi, Nazi, and was
Waltz. Yeah, so it's like that T and the S sound put together.
Yes.
It's easy to see in the word not see. We could say not see or not see.
Nazi. Yes,
Awesome.
I understand.
So that was a lot. There's still a few notes down here about some weirdo letters like Y and W, which can sometimes work as vowels, but we're not going to go over those right now because we have run out of time and you guys have worked very hard during this class. So thanks for coming and contributing to our class today. I hope to see you guys again soon. I have one more class today on collocations I have 1 hour break now, and then another class on collocations. So if you guys are still around, I will see you then. And if not, have a good weekend.
Thank you, teacher. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you very much.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, teacher.